Hello and welcome to another episode of Goa 365 Story Behind the Story. Now, we've had this first episode where we were talking about these issues and how everybody is not equal before the law, and sports associations and people being headed by this, and the politics of it, and the politics behind it, in front of it, and the future of it. So, last episode it became very politicized. So, this episode, I am going to start with a political question, then you all can take it wherever you all want. This wrestling as a sport is very strongly Haryana, Punjab, very strong in these northern belts, UP, Akhadas, all that. Now forget about politics, it's across parties, whoever affiliations or whatever affiliation, whatever ideologies, women wrestlers, girl wrestlers, male wrestlers come from these states. So will this affect the politics of those states? It affected a little bit in Karnataka. Will this affect and all these three wrestlers, Punya and all, who are, they are brilliant wrestlers, are from Haryana. Punjab is as strong in wrestling. UP is as strong. Rajan Babu, what do you feel? The politics of course, then you all can go, but I'm just putting this question out.
It has already shown the very fact that the Home Minister calls for them, the victims, for a discussion, shows how much rattled they are. They are caught up between the deep sea and the devil.
Who is the devil?
The devil is the chairman of the association. He is also powerful politically, and therefore the whole confusion. He is not just an ordinary MP there. You see, he is a fellow who I believe can control 6-7 Lok Sabha seats.
I don't think so.
Whatever, I am not saying
Goa settlement was done by
I'm not saying winning. You can be a nuisance. Okay. Now the question is, like Dottor is a very good lawyer. First he said nobody is supporting him. Then he started saying nobody is defending him. My question is, nobody is acting on him. Where the question of him,
will that not reflect on the election?
It is going to. It is not only.
My point is that will that not reflect?
You are talking of Haryana, and therefore no, it is going to affect all India. The very fact of which has called for meeting, I am coming on that, knows how much it is going to affect all India, because it is not only now confined to wrestling. It is confined to the entire sports fraternity. No, now every parent is put to thought.
Exactly.
Can I leave my child? You come to that Mapsa swimming pool. Young girls,
Yeah, exactly.
How? The parents must be going
like girls today, boys also.
And suddenly if the girl child, for some reason, other reason, acts very funnily in the house, immediately they will go into a psychological trauma here. Maybe nothing might have gone there, but for some other reason, if she acts indifferent in the house, they immediately, they open a big mess for the sports fraternity in Goa, especially for the young budding female girl child.
Now Rajan Babu, you're talking about girls. Now forget my daughter, my son, who I wanted to put for football. I'm already thinking twice.
Exactly.
I said it's today. It's not only about girls. Anything can happen with boys. Also. It's happened.
It is about boys also.
Yeah,
I have come across incidents. I come to that.
Agreed.
But so that's worry is there. No? So how money you put, you're going to get sportsmen. How much money you put, you're going to get sportsmen. How is that?
Absolutely right. Now I will take that.
Okay, fine. Pratima, sorry.
Yeah, we'll take this point.
The political point.
Yes, the political point. See, today it's a national issue, and this issue has become national.
International.
Yeah, but reason why it becomes national or international issue was because timely action was not taken by the. If that was to be taken, see, the meetings and the interference with the top minister has come very late in the day. If that was to come promptly, then all these things issue would not.
Was it because of Karnataka? You feel everybody was busy with
probably two aspects to it. One, the exact who is it, the only person involved will have to say, but probably yes, because of the election, probably the people who are doing this firefighting thought that more attention is required at Karnataka rather than here. Could be one of the things.
Because they were there.
Or
I don't know, I'm just saying.
No, they are caring for. They didn't care for Manipur, when Manipur is burning there. Or Karnataka.
That's a Manipur.
What's separate?
Manipur.
People are burning. People have lost lives there.
And which
but that issue has nothing to do with.
Yeah, let it.
I'm telling you of the government's action or inaction.
Government action, inaction is different for
It
different.
is going to count in the assembly for the Lok Sabha elections. They are going to pay a heavy price for this.
And
it is only, according to me, there is divine intervention. They have blinded this bugger.
एक सांगतात मणिपुरात राईट जातात, हरियाणात राईट जातात, महाराष्ट्रात राईट जातात आणि हू इज रुलिंग दी स्टेट्स? इज इट नॉट बीजेपी? देन हू इज instigating? Who is doing it? So you can't say this is
Pratima, one second.
See, politics around religion can only survive to a certain extent.
Certain extent.
It has now reached its peak.
Yeah, Tajan Bab, I will come back to sorry.
So what I was saying, what
You lose his train of thought, yeah. Because I interrupted.
That's my job to do.
what I'm saying is,
I can't have to win the argument.
Northeast is a separate topic. It is not on similar lines with what has happened in Delhi. That is a separate. Now this.
You are taking the argument.
Yeah.
But Northeast is part of India.
Haryana daughters,
Northeast is a very much part of India, and we have been.
Why is it Northeast is not like Delhi?
It's a part of India
what
and
has happened
states.
in Delhi, Jantar Mandir,
Yeah.
that has nothing to do
And
with
I'm
what
talking
has
of the
happened.
insensitivity of this government of acting.
That might be anyway, but we'll not
Yeah.
touch Northeast now. Anyway, what
I
I
have no problem. Please
what
discuss whatever you want. I have no
see,
issues.
the point that I was making is, see, if this government was to act in a timely manner, this would
That's
not
what we are
have
saying.
That is what we are telling you.
this would not have
But
been
now that's
failed, and it
gone.
would have-
The horse has bolted
Correct.
its stable.
So
It's
now
start,
now
what?
at least, see, what is gone is gone. We cannot go. So now at least
Along with that, BJP is going.
That is we all
Gone is gone?
It's not very.
Those are
24 is
please-
not
those are-
very-
those are-
Say,
those are-
I'm dragging.
not very far.
Continuing
We
the
both
point.
will be there.
But
I'm
those
sure
are, please continue
in
the
this
point. Why
in
you
this
reply
very
to him?
in this very studio
We will be here showing, counting how the BJP is going
that's a
down
separate.
and opposition is going up.
So therefore, what could be done now is action could be taken. Investigation has to be completed in time-bound manner, and case and charge sheet has to be filed as fast as possible.
Do that. Send an email immediately to the Home Ministry
So that
on behalf of the local government here.
Some
No, but my point
Saman
is
Bab,
this. No,
nothing,
one
the
second,
interest
one
is not
second. I
sure.
want to intervene on this. I agree, but
Today
the
they agree.
guilty as of today is the head of the double. He's still there. He holds the post.
correct.
So how this double thing can be done?
Yeah.
But
One minute,
other
one minute.
people have
One
been
minute,
asked,
one minute.
I
You are
understand
still,
because
you are
you
still on the point that he is responsible. His responsibility
In
is
case-
now shifted to the government. Now nobody is his responsibility.
Elvis.
Now everybody is attacking the government.
Yeah.
Nobody is attacking him anymore. He's become a non-entity now. It is the government's inaction that is in focus now.
He's got a point, but anyway, that's the point to be discussed further. Yeah, Elvis. Sorry.
Yeah, see, the point that you are trying to make is whether there will be an impact
Yeah.
of what is happening.
Exactly. That's my point.
I believe so, because see, I was there 12 hours before this incident happened.
And this thing,
I was there at
it went
around
so big.
7 o'clock. There was heavy barricading, and though there was no prohibition in meeting them, but police were stopping, questioning and all that. Somehow I spoke with the cop and I gave my antecedents, sports and all that. Something unprecedented has happened, and you are missing one point. Home Minister coming in the picture, Sports Minister coming in the picture, in a normal situation where there has been an alleged crime and there should be an investigation from the police side. Here they step into the picture when, at which point in time, this has been happening for a period of more than 1 month.
2 months.
Jantar Mantar Dharna.
Almost.
It started, these alarm bells sounded only when these athletes who were so badly treated threatened to throw all those medals into the Ganga. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
It is only when that triggered some reaction from the government, because they were already put to shame with what has happened, the way the police treated the athletes, these athletes who have won gold medals, these athletes who stood with Mr. Modi side by side, correct? Glory days. Now what happens to them? In glorious days. So when they threatened that they will throw the medals in the Ganga, it sounded the alarm bells and it became an international issue. It went far and wide, and cutting across all disciplines in sports, all the sports fraternity became alerted, and only then some ex-cricketers and some big names in cricket and some other sports started saying that even we are ready to back these wrestlers. So it started snowballing. Only when they said they are going to throw it in the Ganges. Before that, the support that was coming was very minimal, and I slightly disagree with Dr. Samant, wherein he says that the dharna and then it become politicized, then people coming to meet them and greet them and political parties getting involved. If this had not to happen, then there would have been another question. त्यांच्या बरोबर कोण ना मरे?
No, but
त्याला कोण येणार मरे
I
मॅडम?
disagree with Dr. completely. I think our political parties are stupid for not taking this. Now, what Mamta did in Bengal or what
She went on the streets.
Yeah, this should have been done by the political parties. Arey, what are you all there for?
So what I am
What are you all
saying-
there only to
Glenn,
fight elections?
I
You're
will-
supposed to take up people's issues. That's your bloody job.
I will conclude my submission.
What political parties should have been there and arrested? All of them which were there.
What it takes to get medals.
Yes.
Okay, when you are performing, you have to be given support from the beginning till the end.
Yes.
And when a person gets a medal, you disrespect that person in such a manner. What is that sports person asking from the authorities?
Justice.
Asking just simple question. Give me justice. Why am I not getting justice? Why am I not getting justice? I have filed a case. I have filed a complaint. What would happen if I was a common man? I would have been in jail. And I'll just conclude by giving one example. Just one example. Being in the sports administration for a considerable period in time, I will tell you several instances have come to my notice. And you said rightly, it is not that boys don't become
Yes,
victims.
exactly.
There was a case where a boy also had become victim. But then I would have taken it further, but the boys, parents said that they were not interested in pursuing. So then it was amicable. But I took action to see that that particular official was suspended, irrespective. Now I'll give you one other case. Recently there has been a case. I will not name any sports discipline. So that should not become obvious. But there has been a case of alleged inappropriate behavior by a coaching official. Somewhere, okay, the police did not hesitate to waste a single minute. They flew from Delhi, they came to Bombay, they came to Goa, they created terror. They wanted that fellow to be picked up, even without preliminary questioning, even without preliminary inquiry. Just a matter of complaint, and the button was pressed. Like the other day, one minister was saying, button damta, funnel wasta. So button damla thinga, funnel anga they wanted to pick. That subsequently the person could arrange to go before the court, go before the Delhi court and get bail is a different matter. But then there is how law gets applied in this situation. Similar offense here.
And these people are Olympic
medalists.
International. And I do not believe,
So-
I do not believe that Indian Olympians are made by government money.
Not at all.
It is
This
not
government,
possible. You
no.
pour in billions of rupees. If it is
Government
not for the
is-
individual efforts of the sport,
Government-
you cannot win
This-
anything.
this
Anything.
Except cricket.
This example.
Government,
was-
no, let's not, completely.
Cricket is not government money.
No.
It is
Cricket
private,
not-
corporate
let's
money.
See, government money means what? Whose government? We are the government. We are the taxpayers. Our
No,
money.
but BCCI is not even our money.
Yeah,
It
but
is corporate money.
all disciplines, to the best of my knowledge and belief, really need a push from the taxpayers' money. So you can't altogether discount that factor that it is not needed, except maybe cricket. But you give money and then that means you are giving from your pocket. It's not a case, no?
Fair enough.
Taxpayers' money has to go whether
That's
it's a
all.
pillar
That
of
is a very
development.
good
Sports is a pillar of development.
good point.
What is
Absolutely.
development?
Absolutely.
That is one of the essential pillars of development of society. So you are not wasting your money. You are giving it where it is deserved to be given.
Pratima.
See, there's a lot of, without being, this shows that arrogancy at the peak. Hanga arrogancy चे matter दाखवता, ego आणि arrogancy of the BJP. It may be from Prime Minister, Home Minister, the Sports Minister, arrogancy दाखवली असा. आणि दाखवून दिली असा की ladies, women, our girls are not safe under BJP rule. Let me make it very clear. Secondly, one should have realized that they are after all the daughters of this soil. But no, दुखता खंय तरी आमच्या गोंयांत पयस वचनाकात, वी आर इन गोवा, रायट. गोंयांत आयज कितले तरी स्कुलां आसात, स्कुलांत साकून टेंडर गर्ल्स, दॅट इज द एज वेर दे ब्लूम, दॅट इज अ वे वेर दे आर ग्रोईंग अप. दोज गर्ल्स ऑल्सो, somebody is interested and excited about playing basketball, some girl from some school wants to play volleyball, some wants to represent hockey, cricket, football. We have so many youth who are into it today. Total bad incident, such a incident and total bad impact on the minds of the parents,
Correct.
of the siblings and even the sport child.
Yes.
So Biran, आपणाक फाल्यां हॉकीक लागून दिल्ली आनी हरियाणा वता टीम, मागीर तो ट्रेनिंग पेरेंट्स will have from that coach टील दॅट वॉच फेडरेशनाचो चेअरमॅन समज हे कोत्ता आणि तेय असले गोल्ड मेडलिस्टांक न्ही कोत्ता तर आमची आनी भुरगीं हूय
That was my point.
सो दॅट इज इट.
But Pratima, wait,
Ani-
I'm not going to let you off.
Ani-
I'm going to
Ani-
stop you on this point. But what I'm asking is, ये कितें घडणे सगळी जाल्या ती, is it going to affect politically the
डेफिनेटली
How?
हाऊ मिन्स सी डॉटर ऑफ द सॉइल म्हणल्यार कितें आफ्टर एंड ऑफ द डे कोण हरियाणाचे आसूं कोण गोंयचे आसूं कोण दिल्लीचे आसूं बट एंड ऑफ द डे दे आर भारतीय इंडिया आणि दिस हॅज हर्ट द सेंटिमेंट्स ऑफ ईच अँड एव्हरी इंडिव्हिज्युअल नॉट ओनली स्पोर्ट्स फ्रेटर्निटी माय डियर एव्हरीबडी हू इज गॉट अ मदर हू इज गॉट अ डॉटर हू इज गॉट अ सिस्टर दुखला तांकां चिड्डोन मुड्डोन हाऊ द पुलीस मॅन हँडल डेम तांकां चिड्डयले मरे तांकां फ्लॅग दिवन उडयलो तांच्या तोंडार मरे गो अँड सी दिस हॅज हर्ट द सेंटिमेंट्स आणि दिस इज गोना प्ले सी लिसन हरियाणाचे कोण आसतले स्पोर्ट्सान मणिपुराचे आसतले दॅट्स व्हॉट आय एम
very big, no?
सेइंग सो दिस विल आणि बीजेपी इज रुलिंग दो स्टेट्स माइंड यू
We are talking about the Lok Sabha.
okay so this is gonna affect big time
Elvis, I want
but
to.
girls are not safe in India under BJP model.
She has a point. There is no doubt that the people will remember this, that an incidence of this magnitude happened where the world took cognizance. But our sporting authorities did not take any action against the perpetrator.
It is not the sporting authorities, it is the government.
Whatever, authority is authority.
Pressure.
So, but that will be always. To what extent electorally it will reflect? Will have
That's
to
what I'm
be
asking.
done.
You
To
think
what
it will
ex-
affect?
It will affect in a small
In
way.
which states?
But
All
but-
pan India or certain states?
What he means it is
No.
small way enough to be sent home.
No, but what I'm saying that if somebody is looking at this as some kind of a wave where
No,
incumbent
waves-
BJP
waves-
Damage is done, damage is done.
will
in the
thrown
media,
away, then
print
that
media
is that
especially.
doesn't seem to be.
People have lost faith in the media also.
See,
I don't
see
know.
if you think that this is the only reason on which present incumbent entire government will be thrown away,
One
doesn't
reason.
look like
One
it, that kind of. See, it is a bad thing. Nobody. It doesn't mean that I'm supporting this government on this issue. See, this is a bad thing, and that person should have gone.
Impact.
That person
And
on
what
his
would
own
be-
should have gone.
No,
Kind of
impact. Impact.
Again,
And what would be
repeating.
the extent of the impact?
Again,
See,
Sabha is
extent
starting-
nobody
What?
knows. Extent nobody knows, but impact certainly yes.
Only in
Impact-
cow belt, central belt or pan India?
Pan India impact will be there, but to what extent
That
we do not
Damage
know.
will be done. We'll come to
That
know
time
once the
will-
election results
Pan
out.
India,
Elvis, yeah.
Yeah, as I said already, that definitely there will be an impact, and more for the first time, like again this issue of sexual offences,
Yes.
particularly against women and children, has come in on the surface.
Last was Nirbhaya. Yeah.
Yeah, last was Nirbhaya was a gruesome incident, but here again it has come into public domain, and it's a matter of discussion among public, and so it will remain for some time. Now everybody is waiting to watch what action is being taken.
15. Everybody
Yeah,
is
what
waiting.
action? See, it is not actually, in my opinion, it should not matter whether the PM comes into the picture or the HM comes into the picture, or for that matter,
Absolutely.
the Supreme Court.
Justice,
Nothing comes in the way.
Law and order.
Just a simple
No.
process of law.
Yes.
Why is it not getting applied? This has to be answered
this
by
is
the
the problem.
government.
This is
This
a-
has to be. I said it before.
Yes.
What is the Commissioner of Police of Delhi doing? Why has he done?
Ex guy wants to shoot the wrestlers. This is Asta. This is a really
Exactly.
The
So-
matter is before Supreme Court. I think first the Commissioner of Delhi should have been pulled
Pulled
up.
up.
That has not happened.
That has not happened. See, and in what capacity does the matter go before the Supreme Court? Had this incident taken place somewhere in a remote corner of India,
It would
what
never
would have
happen.
happened?
It would never
Now,
happen.
just because somewhere in the capital this is happening, it has come to notice
But
of the
Elvis,
Supreme Court.
this is not really this. Now we are going back to the incident. My thing today in this thing we have like not too much of time left.
No,
But
yeah.
Karan Bab, now there are various. Dotor, I agree with you. This incident nothing happened. See, elections are fought on various issues, not any one issue. But this is one issue. Now Karnataka, what happened? This you were talking about recently about this polarization bit, and now the Chief Minister in Goa has said that all Portuguese and Portuguese, so Rajan, you and me, we have to go.
Shi Baba.
So now would this type of thing?
No, they are-
As a whole cauldron, or
from the beginning-
as they say, create problem
I'm-
for the
I'm
government.
very
Because see, I am on record here. As of now, today, the BJP is leading by quite a big margin. Is this going to be like the earlier way Congress used to was the
No, see.
its own enemy? Is the BJP going to be
Yes.
the BJP's own enemy?
See, there is
this
a-
is something that because you have been an analyst of the government.
See, let me tell you one
You
thing.
and me, we
I'm-
are also Portuguese legacies.
I am telling you.
you.
See, religion, this sex offences, and many other issues, it has reached its peak. There is a saturation point. It is now coming down, and I have said it. There's a divine intervention. There is a saying. Let me finish. You may laugh about it.
Yeah, no, I'm not laughing.
Let me talk about my conviction.
Okay, fine. That's, sorry.
When God wants to finish you, He makes you mad first. Please understand. The statement of the Chief Minister has opened a big Pandora's box, not only in Goa, throughout India and
Manipur
in
especially.
it is
North
being
East.
now being even discussed internationally. You see the national papers, what they are bringing. What is the meaning? What is the meaning when he says, I will have to erase out? What are you trying to tell us? What is he exactly trying to do? Polarize again. That polarization.
That
I'm
calls
saying
for
it.
another debate altogether.
Yeah, this was another. Don't start that
No,
debate now.
no, you will ask that debate.
I know, but
Sorry,
one of the
sorry.
points.
Points only. What I'm trying to tell you is, so therefore, this government's days are numbered. Be sure, the opposition, again by the grace of God, is getting united. 23rd of June, they are all meeting and meeting with all the top leaders. No sending emissaries and all that
Patna,
nonsense.
you're talking about Patna.
Yeah, all are meeting, and definitely something is going to come.
See,
out.
again I say,
Yeah.
election, the opposition unity is a fallacy. What it needs to do is strategic planning if it wants to give a BJP
I
a
think
fight.
they have all agreed on the
strategic,
strategic
not
plan.
Elvis. Now you tell me one thing. What I agree with Dr. fully. Lots of factors. So is this one by one factors thing? Is BJP getting too arrogant and too overconfident and losing the plot?
Yeah.
The way the Congress did 10 years back.
No,
is
no.
this happening?
They have.
What do you
started-
feel?
they-
You guys are expert.
No. They have started.
The other
They have
side.
started. They have started making mistakes, and they have
Pretty big
started
ones.
making mistakes big time. And this is one classic case where they have been making mistakes, and it's a continual mistake. It's not that one-off
Which
mistake.
is little. I mean, like normally BJP should
See,
not do
it keeps
that.
it keeps the pot boiling.
God wants to
okay?
finish you, makes you mad
Okay,
first.
one side there is a
Not
demand, and the
mistakes.
other side you are not taking action.
The blinded.
So that keeps it all going. Now only one factor here, with due respect to the media, what we have come to know as Godi media. Godi media somehow is trying to douse the fire in different manner, but the social media has taken by storm.
See,
and
there's a lot of media that is not.
not giving the truth.
There's a lot of media.
there is no
that giving the
news
truth
per
also.
se. Whatever is
There's
happening.
always a balance. No?
Yeah, and they have become mouthpieces completely of the government.
Not all.
So-
Don't. We are not.
No, not you. I don't see so much involvement at the national level.
Even
I mean to
when
say.
Even in-
Because see, this
even in
incident,
Goa, it
this,
is like this.
Your arm out.
this incident has happened in the heart of the capital of India.
Yeah, people.
Okay, and the way it has been, the way it has been projected by the Godi media, so-called Godi media, and the normal routine, normal channels, which are neutral channels, there is a vast difference in that. But the message has gone. The message has gone that this government is becoming very arrogant.
1 minute for the back because we are out of time.
Yeah.
One. You want to put in something?
Can you
or-
hold
Yes,
it?
yes.
But
You first,
quick.
no.
So,
Ladies first.
Glenn, since you brought that topic,
Which topic?
very true and very right. त्यांनी स्टेटमेंट केला CM प्रमोद सावंतान put statement केला की it's high time now that we should wipe out the one minute Portuguese science म्हणता तो. So and he says आम्ही संस्कृती आमची हिंदू कल्चर सांभाळपाक जाय म्हणून. When he's making the statements, he's trying to polarize. That's a different matter, but he's trying to hurt the sentiments of the minorities and other communities. So if he's saying Portuguesean केल्ले science wipe out करूंक जाय जाल्यार हांव ताका हेंय सांगूंक सोदतां की it was Portuguese who had wiped out the sati practice, abolished the sati practice.
British.
Okay, what a
No, British.
No, okay.
British came much later.
Later. Can
In Goa.
Yeah,
in
but it's
Goa.
different.
In Goa. But it was abolished by them only, the sati culture. If you have so much culture, so I want to ask CM Pramod through your madhyam Yanga, through Goa 365.
Not on
Are you
this
interested?
debate,
Are you interested in
Pradima-
getting sati
Pratima, wait
Maka-
1 second. We will
My-
discuss.
It's touching here.
I
It's
know,
touching.
not here.
Yeah,
It's
I- I-
touching.
Out of
One
time.
point.
Pratima,
It's
There is
touching.
a reason. See,
As far as this issue is concerned, what is gone is gone. At least now what is minimum expected is that person who is at the helm of affairs should resign, against whom allegations are made. a free and fair investigation and filing of the charge sheet and cleansing up of the system. That's a larger this as cleansing of the system. That is what is required, so that some firefighting is done and the damage which is done is recovered to an extent. That is all.
See, it is not about one Brijbhushan Sharan or anybody. It is finally the morale of our sports persons. Okay, the morale of the sports person is very low. Not only in India, you see even in Goa, the morale is very low. We are not doing anything. We are not giving them any impetus which is required. And when the Asian Games come, Commonwealth comes, Olympic comes, we are not getting medals. Such a big nation of 1.4 billion people. This question arises only at those end of.
The people who get the medals are treated like this. Why will you?
Exactly.
Why?
So
Why?
how are you going to boost the morale of the people, of the sports person, by just ensuring that the law of the land is followed, the normal process of law is followed, and
topic for another discussion.
Another discussion.
Because I'm out of time.
But
I'm sorry. I'm out of time. And Elvis is the one who's going. No, you're done.
No, आणि last म्हणता ते see these girls, this sportswoman, Rajan, this sportswoman, Glenn, this sportswoman, ते आपले decent, आपले uniform घालून ते practice करता. But if they was, listen, they were not with swimming costumes, chanla choli, exposing, where they
not only the moral of the youth or the sports people, it has brought down the moral of every parent who was enthusiastic
that's
to
what I
push his
said.
child in the sports
So it's gone.
fraternity. Today they are putting
They're shaken up.
This is a big risk.
And very important, sports is one medium which enables, it's an enabling, medium.
What they
It
call
enables
all
the
level of
poorest
poor.
and poor to make a mark. If you see some of the top names in sports industry, you take the case of, Ronaldinho, you take the case of so many our own sports persons. From where to where? And if you are going to compromise.
Right from PT Usha, they are all people from.
Okay, let me, what about this, but you guys have gone to the third episode, so I'm really sorry, I have to cut this out.
Sorry.
I promise you all, if you all are really interested in doing this, we'll have another
Sure.
episode on this.
Sure. Rajan, you spoke about
and Pratima, you talk about Chief Minister and in the next episode. Not
Sure,
on this.
sure,
I'm
sure.
extremely sorry, we are like.
But you have to have a debate on
Yeah,
that.
we will have a debate, don't worry, madam, elections are like 7 months away, we'll have lots of debates on lots of issues, this much I promise. Anyway, disregarding this last 5 minutes of the topic, this was a very, very interesting topic, and one thing is pretty clear that it could possibly have an impact. How much firefighting they are going to do, as Dr. Bab said, that firefighting has to be done and some sort of a semblance has to be given, and not just for the law and order and for the way this incident happens, for the politics of it, for sports in general, because it's sent a very, very bad image. And given that most associations are controlled by politicians and mostly from the ruling class, this sends an even worse message to parents to send their children for sports in future. Thanks Rajan Bab, thanks Elvis, thanks Dr. Bab, thanks Pratima. Thank you, and keep watching Goa 365.